Top 5 scariest places on Earth. China's scariest bridge. Now, if you have a fear of heights, this story might make you feel a bit anxious. In China's Hunan province, they've constructed a glass-bottom bridge between two cliffs. The bridge is suspended over 900 feet in the air and is open to up to 600 visitors at a time.
我不敢走妈，我害怕。
不走，我不认你这个儿子。
妈，我怕高啊妈。
好，
那我就不认你这妈了，我不走了，你自个儿走吧。
行，那咱们就恩断义绝。
你走吧妈。不走了，不走了。
And if the glass bridge is just not scary enough for you, there's also a glass walkway that winds around the edge of a cliff at a breathtaking height of over 3,500 feet. Even scarier, at one point on the walkway there's a glass section that seems to shatter and crack right under your feet. But no worries, it's just a special effect designed to scare the tourists. And if all that's still not enough to scare you, then it's worth noting that China's previous glass walkway around Yuntai Mountain actually did shatter, sending terrified tourists running for their lives. Castle Rock cave diving. Now, if you're even slightly claustrophobic, this next story is pure nightmare fuel. Under a small stream in Fenimore, Wisconsin lies an underwater tunnel that locals have dubbed the Castle Rock Cave. The cave is a favorite among no-mount cave divers. The reason they're called no-mount cave divers is because the cave is so small that the divers have to actually remove the oxygen tanks mounted on their backs just to fit through the narrow cavern. In this clip, one diver even goes so far as to remove his helmet to slip through an especially tight spot. Mount Everest, Rainbow Valley. Through the years, over 4,000 people have attempted to climb to the summit of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. Of those 4,000 attempts, some have succeeded, many have given up, and over 200 climbers have died on the mountain.
Today, 4 climbers were found dead on Mount Everest, and we have more from Jim Axelrod.
The 4 bodies discovered in a tent near the summit bring the total to 10 this season.
As horrible as that might be, it gets even worse. Since the trek up Mount Everest would be too treacherous for a body retrieval team, the 200+ bodies of the dead climbers are left on the mountain. They're still lying there, on the same spot where they took their last breath. Due to the freezing temperatures on the summit, the corpses are preserved for decades. Because of the brightly colored mountaineering suits worn by the hundreds of dead climbers, the area near the summit of Mount Everest has earned the macabre nickname, the Rainbow Valley. The Overton Bridge. This story might only be scary if you happen to take your dog with you on a vacation to Scotland. You see, there's a strange mystery surrounding the Overton Bridge in the city of Dumbarton. Over 50 dogs have jumped from the bridge to their death, and no one knows why. The Victorian-era structure has been given the morbid nickname, the Dog Suicide Bridge. Researchers have investigated the strange occurrences, but have never reached any definite conclusions about the odd canine behavior surrounding the Overton Bridge. Dr. David Sands suggests that the cause might be the dog's attraction to the animal smell of nearby minks in the brush below. However, locals aren't convinced. They say the theory doesn't fully explain why there are so many dogs jumping from just this one particular bridge. Residents claim to have seen dogs jump from the bridge, survive the fall, and climb right back up to the bridge and jump again. The more superstitious townsfolk believe the bridge to be haunted. Either way, most locals avoid the bridge completely when walking their dogs. The town has also posted signs to warn visitors to keep their dog on a leash while near the Overton Bridge. The Bolton Strid. The Bolton Strid on the River Wharfe in Yorkshire is the most dangerous stream in the world. Primarily because the Strid looks so safe and idyllic. It just looks like a small, pretty countryside stream. And that's where the danger hides. To explain the Strid, we have to go back upstream, where the River Wharfe is just an average river. Nothing odd, nothing dangerous. The problem is that as it moves downstream, it literally flips on its side, turning from a 30-foot wide river into a 5-foot wide stream that is 30 feet deep. This is the Strid. And to make matters worse, it's 30 feet of underwater caves and jagged rocks that can suck you right down and trap you inside. Through the years, there have been numerous tragic reports that start with either children or adults relaxing around the stream, not knowing the danger below. Either they decide to jump over the seemingly innocent stream but miss, or they simply fall in the water. And that's the end. The Strid sucks them down into its 30-foot labyrinth of caves and doesn't let them back up. It is said that people who fall into the Strid have a nearly 100% mortality rate. Even worse, some never even float back to the surface and their bodies are never found.